Hey, you guys, it's Life of Nikki Lee podcast. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're doing well and living your fullest every day. So, tonight, you guys, get in here. We are going to talk about this T app, y'all. I know y'all been seeing it all over social media. This thing is going crazy. Now, first things first, what I want to tell y'all about this is an app that was created by a guy in 2023, right? And it just, came into, usage 2025. So it started in January. People were coming onto the app and basically it was just, hey, do you all know this guy? What's the deal on him? And the app is pretty good if you look at the basics of it. They provide services such as doing background checks. They check, the SO list to see if he's a PDF, just to make sure he hasn't been hit with any like major charges. Like, has he hurt anyone? Has he been to jail? Like, does he have a history of DV? Like, they do provide a bunch of services to basically let women know this is who you're dealing with. And I think that's a great thing, y'all. It started off as a great thing. But with anything that comes into a viral, situation, more people get involved with it, it's going to screw up somewhere. But I was just telling you the basis of it all, like how it started off initially and its main purpose. Now, this guy who started the app, he basically wanted to create a safe haven for women because he saw his own mom's experiences, what she went through with dating and trying to get to know someone, and how people love to catfish. We live in the era of social media and AI and all these crazy things. So people can hide behind a phone and just pretend to do anything, anywhere, and just expect you to believe it. So this app started off as a saving grace for so many women because, first of all, nobody can just come on this app. You have to be a woman. Like, they take your picture. They basically scan you out before they even allow you to come on the app. And there's a waiting list. There is a waiting list. I'm just letting you ladies know. If you want to sign up, there is a waiting list. And it's basically to help you sort through anything that you might be facing if you're getting to know somebody, if you want to find out if they're legit or not. So we're going to watch a couple of these clips and I'll be right back.
This video is for the girlies with boyfriends, okay? I'm about to put you on. The amount of stories I hear of boyfriends getting caught on dating apps is actually insane. So if you want to do a loyalty test on your boyfriend to see if he's on any dating apps, you're going to download the T app. This is my favorite app ever. Okay, look, they have a reverse image search section. All you do is upload a picture of your man and every single post of him on the internet will pop up. Whether it's on somebody else's Instagram, his own Instagram, Tinder, Bumble, literally wherever his face is at on the internet, it's going to pop up for you. So go test it right now. Make sure that man is loyal to you. This is unfortunately where I found thirst traps of the guy I was talking to about 2 weeks ago.
So there is an app. It's called the T app. And I came across this in the process of doing my scrolling and judging. And basically it is an app. There are women on there who are able to see what a variety of different men are into, up to, who they into, and up in. You have to be a woman to even be on the app, and there is a wait list. Y'all know I signed up. You know I downloaded the damn app. I know my man ain't doing nothing. So I'm not even really worried about it. And I'm a believer that anything that's done in the dark will always come to light. So I don't ask no questions. I don't go through his phone. We have a very good relationship, and we're very honest with each other. That app is going to cause a lot of women to lose their lives. I see it already. Because there's a lot of men out here who don't play about their name. And I know that there's women out here who want to, find out whether or not they baby daddies or they boyfriends or whoever it is, they husbands, is possibly messing around with them or maybe on the down low. There's a lot of that going on with women as well. A lot of y'all are down low lesbians, and you know I'm telling the truth. But how y'all gonna feel when these men come out with an app about y'all? I won't like that too much. See, the thing is that when it comes to a man and y'all trying to ruin his reputation, it's gonna always be another female who's not gonna care about it and still gonna take one for the team.
He got me pregnant and blocked me. And she gonna say, what's his IG? He cute. I'll take my chances.
When it comes to women and y'all reputation, it's gonna be a bit more difficult for you. It really is. It's gonna be kind of hard to get wifed when men are finding out that you getting spit roasted. It's gonna be kind of hard for you to find that one when men start finding out that you're not very fresh down there. Y'all better be very careful. Because a woman who not only has discernment, but who trusts her intuition, the one that God blessed us with, thank you. She won't need an app to find out what her man is doing. Like I said before, anything that's done in the dark, it will come to light.
That's why I said that T-App is going to unlock something so treacherous that these women is not going to be able to bear. Because old buddy, that they exposed, come to find out, the woman that he exposed to HIV exposed all those other women who had something to say about him, got HIV. Now, here's the crazy thing. A lot of those chicks posted anonymous and they said they was messing with old buddy. But they need to read that post. Now they need to go get tested because ain't no telling who they slept with and may have passed on that virus to other people. That's why I said that T-App is actually a blessing in disguise, if you ask me. Because a lot of these dudes that these chicks are sharing and they exposing, they burning. That's a lot of people being exposed for being burned. That's why I say men and women, if y'all can get into the app, if you a man, go get you a woman to get you into that, your little sister, your mama, your auntie, whoever, get you into the app and go try to figure out, who all these women are talking about. And if you know any of them dudes and he burning, y'all better get married or find somebody to settle down with, because it's something that's definitely happening in the land. And I don't think a lot of y'all gonna like it, because a lot of y'all gonna end up diseased.
Okay, so you guys, I had to keep it real. I'm on the fence about this one. I really am. Initially, looking at the app, it had its benefits, right? I felt like it was a safe way for women to navigate through this app, to put out the information and receive the feedback that they need regarding dating. Because let's be honest, it's so much crazy stuff happening out here, especially to women, that it is scary. You do want some reassurance behind, who you date. And I think everyone feels that way, both men and women, because there's so much going on out here. There's diseases and there's, violent offenders. You have people who mess with, children. It's too much. It's too much. And the thought of letting someone come into your life, in your space, and then they turn out to be a complete freaking monster, that is terrifying. That is absolutely terrifying. So I get why people like apps like this. And in many ways, it can be very beneficial. But we also have to look at the downside of it and how petty people come on apps like this and slowly but surely turn it into a toxic thing. I think the biggest thing about dealing with certain apps is when you allow people to come onto these platforms, you don't know that person's full intentions. They could have been sent by, a guy just trying to get some information. You have scouters, you have people just trying to, pick out information and see who's on there saying what so they can report back to these dudes or whatever. And then you got the T-Born app. Now, the T-Born app is the app that the guys started because they found out about this app that women had, and they got themselves an app called T-Born. But that was taken down within 24 hours because some idiots decided that they wanted to post nudes of their exes, and they were just posting all this crazy crap. You know, a lot of these dudes out here are not emotionally intelligent whatsoever, and they'll do hurtful, petty things. And, you know, if they got something in their phone because they're idiots, they try to get revenge off of that. So again, you know, upside and downsides to this app. But I also feel like it shows you who does what, no matter if it's a man or a woman. It shows you people's intentions. It shows you their actions. And it shows you also that you need to, ladies, it shows you also that you need to look out for these women, because while you're posting your dude who may not be doing anything, you know, he may be a really good guy, you know, a woman may be looking at him and checking him out like, oh, he's nice looking. Oh, he's a good guy? Well, let me see if I can push up on it. And you just got to be careful. Me personally, I feel like if you have a good relationship with somebody and y'all are in a good place, you guys have healthy communication, then don't entertain apps like this. And that's just my opinion. You know, do what you want, but that's just my opinion. If you're in a good place within your relationship, please don't entertain apps like this, because you will be surprised just how quickly, you know, you could turn a good thing into something bad just by opening that door of foolishness. Because let's be honest, you have a lot of women out here who are desperate for a man. You have a lot of women out here who have not healed or moved on from an ex that may have left them alone for whatever reason. And if they come into close proximity with someone who's now dating the man that they didn't get over, you think that woman won't bash that man? You think she won't tell that woman something that will make her turn against that guy? And see, you'll have situations like that occur often with both men and women, because hurt people want to hurt other people. And as long as you have human beings in this world, honey, you're bound to have some fuckery. That's just being straight up, point blank, period. And so that's why I just say, you know, I wouldn't risk having a good relationship. Now, if that person does something risky and you just want to, you know, get the quick 1-2 on them, you know, and see what the background is, I can understand that. But if you have a good relationship, don't risk it. You know, don't risk it at all. Because in this era of social media, everything is being exposed. You know, everything that's done in the dark is coming to the light. And it's just going to get to a point where people are not going to be able to hide anything, because folks will not hesitate to air you out. And with these kind of apps, I would say enter at your own risk. And if you do come in, you just want to experience it for a while, do that, but don't stay long. Because I personally feel that stuff like this does take a toll on people's mental health. I feel like social media takes an extreme toll on people's mental health. And when you add that into the union of a relationship and all those things. And again, I will tell people in a relationship, don't be so quick to post everything on social media, because let's be honest, everybody's not happy for you. Yeah, you got some people out there who ain't no good, and you might have a few people having to come back to you and be like, hey sis, hey bro, you know, I just want you to know this, and that. But like I said, what's done in the dark is going to come to the light. And we are in year 2025. Y'all remember Cat Williams when he said in that Shannon Sharpe interview, he said, you know, everything's going to be exposed. And he was not lying, y'all. And it's coming into fruition right before our very eyes. All this stuff is getting pushed to the forefront. So I just was going to give you my opinion on this. I am still on the waiting list for this app. I probably might come back and do another part of this segment, because I do want to see what's all on there. I haven't experienced it for myself yet, but just from what I've seen online, it's quite interesting. And y'all, that I'm telling y'all, they are putting people's business out there, y'all. Cheaters, beware. If y'all know y'all are out there, if you know you're married, if you know you got somebody and you are out here up to no good, you better stop. Because I promise you, baby, that digital footprint is no joke. And once you are out there forever. Okay. So, and stuff like this can ruin a person. So you just got to be careful. So you guys, comment down below. Do you know anybody who's on this app? What do you think about it? What are your thoughts about these dating apps? Are they taking away from the genuine connection of meeting someone in person? Tell me how you feel about it. Leave your comments down below. This is Nikki Lee signing out, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.